Lumn stock printed an intraday high of $9.67 yesterday, the 6th of July 2024, and yesterday as well it almost more than doubled, gained around 93% or thereabout. That was when this intraday high of 9.64 was printed. Today it's currently up 32%. At some point the gain was around 40% or thereabout. So you may have heard that it has boosted its annual free cash flow forecast due to demand related to artificial intelligence. The company announced on Monday the 5th of July it has secured new deals worth $5 billion from cloud and technology companies including Microsoft for its networking and cybersecurity equipment as more businesses adopt AI-driven computing. As a result, Lumen reported on Tuesday, that was yesterday, that it expects annual free cash flow to be between $1 billion and $1.2 billion, from between $100 million and $300 million. Okay, so JP Morgan upgraded the company to neutral, the stock to neutral from underweight. Okay, so and a couple of other upgrades. So this is what market participants are looking at right now, and they are saying with that sort of cash flow, with that sort of contract, with that sort of cash flow, and with it's cash flow almost like 10x, increasing, forecasting. The companies are forecasting that its cash flow is going to increase by 10 times. I mean, this is what they are looking at right now. This is what market participants are looking at right now, and they are piling in their money. This is why, amongst other things, that it's going up. It's a fundamental thesis that is behind this. This is a fundamental how would I put it now? A fundamental logic. It's behind it. This is what's behind it. If that's going to be the cash flow, then it shouldn't be trading at such prices. That's what we are looking at right now. Okay, so this is his one-day chart, and it has blown way away from all of its upper projections. Maybe we might see some on its 4-hour chart. Let's see what we can see here. Yeah, okay, same as well, trading at a premium to all of its projections here. We have a downward projection of 5.73. Let's see what it corresponds to here. Okay, right now it is trading within its price channel. So even with this 35% gain, the market has just closed. There's a good chance that even we are likely to see another spike. It's trading within its price channel, consolidating. It's been doing so for a couple of hours, and making it settling it for another spike, if any at all. Okay, so this projection we have here is 5.71. We really can't see anything it corresponds to here on okay, I think what it corresponds to closely will be its 10-period moving average on this 4-hour chart, but we're actually looking for upper projections to see what we can make of them. Okay, let's have a look at its 3-hour chart and see what we have. On the 3-hour chart, we have an upper projection of $7.92. If we don't have any, we might come back here and see if we can plot some projections. 7.17 and 7.17 subtracted from, we subtract 6.64 from 7.17, and with that we might try and calculate our own projections. So let's pick that value, 7.17 minus 6, current price of it's currently trading at 6.75, I think. So, but this is not a lot. It's not going to give us a huge, but it shouldn't. It must not give us anything super ambitious. We can still go ahead and look at its 2-hour chart. We might find something there. On the 2-hour chart, we have upper projection of 7.92, something similar to what we saw earlier on, and we have this rejection at 7.19, and 6.49, 6.7 points. Okay, so similar sort of values. With that, we might be able to compute an upper projection. Okay, here this is the 1-hour chart. We have this rejection at 7.11, and down here we have 6.52. So they are pretty much similar. But we also have 8.69 on the 1-hour chart. 8.69. Okay, let's look at the 45-minute and see. 8.69. We have 8.69 as well on the 45-minute. Let's see. 30-minute. Let's see what we have. 8.69 equally as well. The probability that you can get to 8.69 is not very much. I would just modestly put it at 0.01, and within all of that, you know, a lot can happen. A lot can happen within that sort of probability. Okay, let's look at the 15-minute chart and see what we have. Okay, let's look at this projection. $9 is what we have here. $9. Okay, let's see the 10-minute. Okay, it's trading above all of those projections. Got rejected at 8.67 at some point. Okay, what are the odds? Are we going to see anything ambitious? Okay, let's take anyway, there's no point doing this. It's already the Fibonacci projections are already there on this 10-minute chart. Let's look at the 1-minute chart and see if we have ambitious projections. I don't think we're going to have. No. 7.17. So let's go back to its daily chart and see what we have. It's a weekly chart. Let's look at its daily chart. Let's look at its daily chart. Let's see. Okay, we don't have. Okay, we have 3.31. This was on Wednesday, the 31st of July. 3.31, and this rejection at this pivot at 2.62. 3.31 and 2.62 will give us the difference. Will give us it's gonna give us 0.38, and this 3 point that will be 0.63 multiplied by 3.18. 0.63 multiplied by 3.183. We have $2, and if we add that to the current price of 6.75, we have a projection similar to what we saw on the, I believe, 15-minute chart, or there about 8.75 or thereabout. So we have seen those sort of projections. 8.75. Yeah, we've seen those sort of projections already. So maybe in the coming days, if there's a correction, then you might be able to see, might be able to project higher. You know, might be able to project higher, but the probability that it will get to this sort of prices we are talking about now, $9, sorry, $9, $8.5, is not very high. But regardless of all of that, you know, a lot can still happen. So the market has just closed. Let's quickly have a look at its daily chart and see what. Okay, yeah, it's trading within, just like on the 4-hour chart, trading within its price channel. It's at this sort of levels and this sort of conditions that you might expect something to happen, something fascinating, something that will take it outside of its price channel. You know, it may not turn out to be the case. It may not turn out to be the case. Let's see now. Let's return to the 4-hour chart. Yeah. Outside that, nothing else for now. We'll just keep watching. There's a lot of it's quite buzzing. It's buzzing a bit, somewhat, and on Stocktwits. You know. Yeah. So projections go all the way towards $9 in the very short time. Probability of it getting there very slim, but regardless, it can indeed even surpass that. You know, cash flow is forecasted to increase by tenfold. So naturally, you shouldn't expect it to be trading at such prices. You should expect it to at least be trading at $30-something. This was the sort of price it was trading at as of the time. It didn't. It was established, or it was well known that it was its cash flow is between $100 million and some fraction. So now that it has is forecasted to increase by tenfold, it hasn't happened yet. It's just a forecast. Then, you know, this is why it's doing what it's doing. This is why it's doing what it's doing now. Okay, you should expect that. Then it should now the price should be around $33 or $30 or thereabouts. You know, so see what you make of LUMN, and thank you very much for watching this video.